Alright guys, this video is going to be kind of a combination of a few things. First off, a few updates before I move on to the main thing. The first order of business is that I'm taking a 2-week hiatus from the fight videos. That's right guys, sections 11 and 12 are done, and those, by the way, sections 11 and 12 are all the request fights. Those are going to be all request fights, none from me. And keep in mind, guys, even though a lot of people have sent requests, those two fight sections have been done for about 4 months now. So if you don't see a fight, and please don't get upset. It's basically that if you had a fight that I really liked and I wasn't able to put it in that section, it's probably going to be in like sections 13, 14, and so on and so forth. So yeah, 2-week hiatus before I go back to... Well, actually, yeah, 2 weeks, and then I go back to Section 10. We move on... Section 9 is done. We're going to move on now to Section 10, which still has a few of my fights and a lot of request fights as well. Although I might actually cut that down from 2 weeks to maybe a week, I don't know. But probably right now it's definitely a 2-week hiatus, because I want to do other stuff out... I want to take a break. I want to take at least a break, guys, from the fights a bit. Also, moving on to the next order of business, what else did I want to announce? The other thing, I am going to be doing a new Q&A. I'm going to be doing a new Q&A soon, but here are the rules. You guys really have to pay attention to this. First off, before I go any further into the rules, I will be having guest stars on this Q&A again. This is going to be the biggest guest star Q&A vid I've ever done. I'm going to have Tori GNR1, Coolio Vids 101, Dukaloops 1993, Pop Culture Diva 42, The Mount Vernon Kid, and Shades at Night. Now, I was actually planning on getting a lot more people, but I really don't want... for some reason my computer lags when I have too many people, so I figured 6 would probably be the best number I could work with. And it was really hard choosing... It was really hard personally to choose who I wanted on this group, so I really had to think about it. So those are the people are going to be working with me on this Q&A. Now, moving on to the Q&A questions itself. First off, I know a lot of my Q&As had 12 questions, but really, I really wanted to just... I really was so physically and mentally tired after the last Q&A I did where I had to do 12 questions. So, I'm going to take a little page out of Comic News' Q&As and actually cut it down to not 1, but just 3 questions, guys. Only 3 questions each. If you go over more than 3 questions, I'm going to omit 1 question and pick the 3 I like. Hate to sound like a douche, but I really don't want to do this all night, because the last one took me from 5 in the morning to, well, not 5 in the afternoon to 2 o'clock in the morning. And keep in mind, guys, Dukaloops 1993 and Tori GNR1 stuck with me, and it was not only eating up my time, but theirs. So, that's why I want to go down to at least 3 questions. Again, sorry to sound like a douche, but, you know, I gotta impose a little rule in here. So, 3 questions, please don't go over. The other order of business. The other thing. As always, guys, only ask questions about, you know, comics, cartoons, anime, books, all the other nerd stuff, you know, basically anything nerdy. And, yeah, the Q&A will probably be out sometime, I guess it's Sunday now, and that's always the start of a new week, so sometime maybe sometime this week, like I think I want to say, probably Monday or not Monday, Wednesday or Friday. Probably one of the it's probably either going to be Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday that the Q&A is going to come out. So yeah. Also another thing, please when you're asking questions, please check the other people's questions when you're about to ask a question, because I really don't want to really don't want to repeat other questions. That's kind of what I did during the last Q&A, where I had to repeat a few questions a few times over. So please look before you ask. Just not trying to sound like a douche. Just trying. I don't want to repeat myself, and I don't. And if I answer the question that someone else asked, and someone else asked that question as well, I pretty much answered the question, so I don't think I need to repeat myself on that. But again, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just trying to be a little more practical and have a little more control in these Q&As. So, yeah. Anyway, ask away 3 questions, and yeah, be prepared for the biggest Q&A ever. And the fights will return, starting off with Section 10 in 2 weeks' time. So be prepared for that as well. Oh, one more active business. I am going to be changing Faces of Evil. The title to Faces of Evil will be changed to Legends of Evil. I found out recently that DC Comics did a thing called Faces of Evil, and now I just felt like I was ripping them off, so I want to change Faces of Evil. Now it's going to be retitled to Legends of Evil. So yeah. That's another minor update right there. But anyway, ask away the questions, and I'll see you guys later.